In non-duality circles, we often hear this notion of I am awareness. And I do use similar language myself. It's just often when I hear it, I'm not hearing the referent. What that means is um, I'm holding a pen here. If I say the word pen, I can show you the pen. Say the word, show it to you. You can see it. We're communicating. The word refers to the thing. If I say I am awareness, it's because I'm aware of the referent, which is awareness. If someone says I am awareness in a way that's really just a thought, it's just this concept that's laid out there and contemplated as if it were true, but there's no awareness of the referent, then what I'm saying doesn't have much, if any, value. And I think that happens a lot. If I say I am awareness, it's immediately evident that's what it is. And yet it's not a thought, it's not a feeling, it's not a sensation. The objects that arise within awareness are thoughts, feelings, and sensations. They have a structure. The practice of meditation is becoming aware of the emptiness of those objects continually. They don't have any self nature. They dissolve under my gaze because they are insubstantial in themselves. So the awareness that I am destroys illusion because the thoughts that arise are aspects of me. It's not experienced. That's the interesting thing about it, is that awareness is not experienced. One could say the experiencer, although I don't find that to be true either, because it brings up a dualistic notion of the thing that's experienced, meaning the object, and then some kind of subject that's experiencing that. Like I saw the tree. The tree is the object, and the I is a subject. But if I take that subject and look at it, it's constructed out of thought, feeling, memory, sensation. And to the degree that I'm clinging to it as if that's who I really am, that's what I would call ego. The awareness comprehends these things and is unaffected by it. It is kind of like having a TV screen that is not affected by the movies that are shown on the screen. And it doesn't matter if it's comedy or tragedy or a thriller, a murder mystery, none of that ever happened. It's just imaginary. And giving independent life to it is a form of suffering because it's really scary. If we attach to a movie as if it were real, for example, then we have this self that's scared. We imagine that this self is real when it's part of the illusion of attributing independent reality to objects that we experience. I have a sense of self. It's a sense of self. If I have a sensation, it's a sensation. If I have a thought, it's a thought. If I have a feeling, it's a feeling. I have thoughts, feelings, sensations. I am, in a sense, greater than those things. Whatever we are conscious of, we are already greater than, is the idea, the guideline. So when we become aware of these things without judgment, judgment's where the thought gets in there and starts making a self out of it. So we become aware of that, it lets go, and we can just relax into being. So we could just say the I am awareness. It's spacious, it's serene, it's unlimited, it's free. And there's a part of us that says, what is that? I want it. How can I get it? It's not an object. You can't have it. You already are it. I would say there's benefits that come from it, but that's bullshit because it's always related to some kind of self that wants to get an advantage and exploit some strategy in life to get ahead, and you're going to die. When I say you, I mean the object that we cling to. It's like investing everything in a stock that's doomed to fail. It's going to go to zero, guaranteed. It doesn't make sense to buy into that. We realize we have this tool or set of tools. We could call it the mind. It's only when we make it conscious that we can use it responsibly. Otherwise, we fall prey to all kinds of things. This sort of victim mentality. If you're a victim, you're a victim of your own lies, really. It sounds cruel almost to say that. It is not. If we're going to be free, we have to find out how we're bound. What binds us? What is keeping us from being free? It's believing in the lies that are going on in here.